Yes, good evening, brothers and sisters. This is Ogele TV on YouTube. God bless every one of you. It has been a long time. Since about 6-7 days, I've not been online. God bless every one of you, my fans, followers all over the world. I really appreciate every one of you for the time you always create to watch my video and like my video. As you do that, God will bless every one of you. Today, whenever time you come across my video, like and share, go and subscribe to Ogele TV on YouTube. Don't hesitate to do that. As we do that, God will bless you. Let's support this platform with super chats. At least those things will make YouTube to recognize this video. Let me see the number one man here today, the first commenter here today. As you comment and bless this platform, God will also bless you. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to like my video and share my video. Whenever time you come across my video, always share, like, comment. As you do that, God will bless you. First and foremost, let me go ahead and share my video on YouTube. You can help me to share it also. As you do that, God will bless you. Audio, God bless you. Audio Roots TV. I know you are going to bless this platform with the super chat. Yes, you are the first commenter here today. As you do that, God will still bless you, my sister. Why will they do and make YouTube for they recommend the video? Maybe they like the video, I beg. Nothing is too big, nothing is too small. To super chat is there. You can easily do it. Just bless your brother. This evening, as you bless this platform, God will also bless you. So before we go ahead today, let me share the video first. All my fans, followers, they are waiting for me. I'm going to be having 2 guests on board today. They are going to be with us soonest. I know so I don't miss Brother Chris and Brother Israel. They will soon be joining us. Don't hesitate to like my video and share my video. Yeah, Mr. Newman. Happy weekend to you, my brother. God bless you. I think Brother Chris is already here. Let me bring him aboard. Yeah, good evening, Brother Chris. Happy weekend.
Thank you so much.
It has been a while. We have not been to this platform. We are back on board again today. God bless you, my brother.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So how is the weather over there in Nigeria?
It's okay. Has been raining since.
Likewise, it's raining also. The weather is it's raining here also. But I believe the weather is cool now in Nigeria. It's not so harsh again.
I think to some extent, where the reason why we always complain about that change in our weather here, because we don't always have a regular light. If you have a regular light, I think the dry season is almost better than that of the wind season.
Yeah.
Or whenever it rains now, as a part of the city, you can no longer go there. So it's always another.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. A lot of everywhere in Edo, it's not River Okpebolo.
Exactly. Edo is shining.
Yeah, this is where we find ourselves. It's not called River Okpebolo.
The Benin's, the Edo people, not actually they deserve it, but they also deserve it because they never wish for a man like this. But unfortunately, agency and the federal government, they are the one responsible for all this nonsense we are going through now.
Yeah, but of which we know whether they are going with the way Nigerians are waking up now, they should not relent. They should go ahead and take back their country from these hooligans. I call them hooligans. They have no conscience. They should take their country back from them. The few elites that is occupying our resources, they should kick them out. One person will take back their country. The country belongs to them. It never belongs to the elites. They are just there to extract us. They have nothing upstairs. They have nothing to offer us. Like the video and share the video, please. Do that, do that. Everywhere is not about Bewulu. In Edo, that's where we find ourselves. If we don't wake up now, we will not get it right. We need to wake up. We have been waiting for these few people that they will make a change. I've seen it. There is no change they are going to make. There are more destruction every day. A country where schools are being closed down, our children cannot go to school again. So, you know, Nigeria, we're at war. We should not deceive ourselves. Nigeria is at war. Nigeria should know it's not by explosive or bombarding everywhere. We are at war now. If Nigeria could not put a stop to it, with what I'm saying, they are bringing Nigeria back from South Africa now. Everybody's happy to come back home. Yes, it's your father and your motherland. Because if our country was good, I see no right thinking Nigeria will be going to South Africa to seek asylum. I saw a man they were interviewing the airport. He said he seek asylum in South Africa. I was ashamed. An African man went to another African country to seek an asylum. So that means our government has failed us in every area. For a Nigeria to go and declare asylum in South Africa and be rejected and as a refugee. No. We don't know the implication of those things. If our government knew well for us, why must a Nigerian man go to South Africa to seek an asylum? To be a refugee in another man's land. The country we held during the time of the apartheid, Nigeria now go there to seek asylum. So don't you know our leaders, they don't mean well for us. They are not ready to do anything. They are not ready to transform anything. No vision of leadership in there.
The advantage they are having over Nigeria is that the Europeans, they left a structure there. And they've not deviated from the structure. And sometimes what we call smartness here, we begin to see the other side of it. A country where people would want to work, but they want to eat. You don't go to work, you want to earn salary. The leadership of this country, the political leader, the religion leader, the traditional leaders, they are the ones suffocating this country you are seeing called Nigeria today. Yes, they are the ones suffocating this country. They cannot accept themselves. Some 15 years ago, some 25 years ago, Adeboye was seen as God. No man dare him. He was playing religious politics. He played politics. He's a member of a political party. He said all kind of things against any man who probably do not believe in some of his ideology. But today, you can see even a bus conductor, there's a woman on social media now. He's always laying curse on Adeboye. You wouldn't blame that woman. 10 years ago, that woman never laid curse on Adeboye. 15 years ago, that woman never laid curse on Adeboye. But today, Adeboye has become a laughing stock as a result of the role he played during Jonathan's election. Nigerians are calling should come out now and explain or carry out a placard and protest against his own brother. You see, tribalism have done a lot of evil in Nigeria politics. Yes. The Yoruba, they are aware that this government is underperforming, but they are still saying, oh, it's doing well. Nigeria is shining, Edo is shining. But we are all collectively in for it today. There is no light. As I speak with you, there is no light. The city is of darkness. Everybody just struggling. Business is struggling. Individual, they are struggling. Everything is struggling in Nigeria. There is no way forward. And those days for a case study, we must give it to our families in the diaspora. God going to bless them. That is why I will always encourage them through this part. I will always advise them. They did it during the days of Obaseki versus Oshomole. The Benin's, they stood by Obaseki at home and abroad. Yes, they printed posters, they printed flyers, they printed everything printable politically. They sent it to their loved ones, they sent money, they encouraged them, club, and the rest of them. And they all stood by Obaseki. Obaseki won that election. Yes, we can still replicate such good gesture back to our people again. We can do it again. If any man come tell you that Nigeria is shining under Tinubu's administration, the man should go for a psychiatric test. The country is burning. The country is on fire. It is nobody's business. In the face of this challenge we are facing today, you saw what the wife of the president did. School children were being kidnapped. We are not talking of parents and children who know nothing about the problem Nigeria is going through. They were being kidnapped. They were under captive. The same wife of a president went on streets of some parts of the country, started sharing vehicle. It means that the woman is not interested about the problem Nigerians are facing. He's so interested in how they get the second term. I also appreciate that Nigeria, they are already awake. And I love a man that spoke in one of these our local media today. The man was able to break each state down. The percentage Tinubu is going to get in some states. Yes, Edo State was one of the states they gave a pass mark to. You know, the way and manner Edo people, the way they vote, you can't influence their mind. If not for the fact that INEC and judiciary manipulated the whole process, today Edo would have been shining probably better than what we are seeing today. But they came, they took their decision. Some individual felt the state belongs to them. They can decide the fate of the people. But collectively today, whether Mr. President or the governor, the senator, the traditional ruler, the religious leader, everybody's on the run. A president cannot drive for at least about 40 kilometers road in Nigeria today. Traditional ruler, they cannot drive on the road anymore. Religious leader, they cannot drive on the road anymore. Everybody's on the run. But if we have done the right thing, probably would have been seeing what we are seeing today. The wickedness of the late General Muhammadu Buhari, people that were involved in destabilizing Nigeria, destabilizing this country, some of them were in the prison yard. They were being reinstated into the Nigeria Army, Nigeria Police, and the Nigeria Air Force. How would you be able to fight such insecurity in such a country? We have police, we have army, we have Air Force, we have Navy. Now we have people who are terrorizing this country. They are not from outside the country. They live within Nigeria. They live within the landmass of Nigeria. We've not been able to identify them, somehow eliminate them. You see what the Israeli government is doing against the Iranians. When you are a kind of made a general today, or probably assume a certain office in Iran today, the Israeli government will just identify the person. They will eliminate them. Yes, there's a boundary. There's a boundary, international boundary between these two countries. But because of the sophistication of the weapon and the technology they have, they've been able to bring these guys down because they felt they are already a threat to their lives. But we have them within our locality. We've not been able to handle them decisively. According to Showore, he says it's only in Nigeria people who never go to war, who never fought war, either in Afghanistan, in Mali, and some other terrible countries of the world. Just over there, you just see them becoming a general. You see them becoming a general. So how can they be effective in their service delivery? The answer is no. You have never fought war. You never fought a civil war. You never kind of went for any peacekeeping force within and outside the shores of your country. Suddenly you are made a general in an emergency situation like what we are facing today. How would you be able to assess and take a certain decision that will take the people out of the situation they find themselves? So you see, a lot of things have been politicized in Nigeria, and you can see the way the country is today. Mr. President is not at peace. You see what the very dark man did. Probably people were thinking, oh, he will be afraid the DSS will pick him up. You saw people, you see, there's strength in power. You know, when the people came, the DSS couldn't shoot, the police couldn't shoot, the army couldn't shoot. You understand? Until we learn to do things like that, nobody is actually inciting the people against the government. But we must be able collectively to tell the government that what they are doing is wrong. You can imagine children of school age, innocent children. The government should be able to identify people responsible and their sponsorate. I don't know the crime the late Anthony committed in Edo State, Bende State then, that the government of Nigeria executed in. Dr. Yonisi, and just to mention them, Friday Ofegi, mention them. The federal government of Nigeria executed them because they felt they were already a threat to our own country. But today you see these mindless criminals with their AK-47, with all manner of weapons they have around them. You see them showcasing their face in the social media. Yes, showcasing their face in the social media. The DSS cannot track them. The police cannot track them. What is the DSS? Why are we giving budget? Where is the budget that is being allocated to this government institutional agency? What are they doing with our budget? What are they doing with our budget? If they are underperforming, the government should withdraw whatsoever that is due there. Now we know that yes, we are totally in the state of nature. Anything can happen. But they have not. You see, a man who is a public servant, the wealth of the man is more than that of a businessman. You are in the service, you celebrate a birthday. Where are you getting the money from? Where are you getting the money from? You are a service chief, you are a general, you are this and that. The wealth you have, even those in the private sector of politicians, they don't even have it. Now we now ask the question, where are you getting this money from? Where are you getting the money from? Your money comes at the end of every 30 days. Of what kind of business are you engaging? The government have not been able to finance. You see mansions built everywhere. I went to Amagba recently. When I got to Amagba, the kind of building I saw around that area, I'm not jealous. I'm not being envious of those property. But the government should be able to identify who are the owners of this property. Are they within our locality? Are they within Nigeria? Where are they working? Where are they getting the money from? The government does not ask questions. The police go after Yahoo boys. The DSS go after Yahoo boys. But those guys who are building this property, I just said I saw, they are not owned by people on the street.
God bless you, Mr. Danoway, and God bless you, sir. God bless you, sir. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, they are not built by people on the street. This property, they are owned by politicians. And if you check some of these houses, my brother, I won't lie to you, you will see hard currency. You will see bulk of hard currency. I was in the bank one day. I went there for some transaction, but they didn't know that the man they mentioned his name was a man I know so well. You know, some money was lodged in a certain account. He said he's going to use it. The marketer didn't know that the man he was referring to is a man I know so well. They are going to use the money for the forthcoming election. Now, how will a society like that progress? When I saw this Amagba building, this building I saw somewhere around Amagba, the man we both went there together. He said, Nigeria will never progress. Look at this structure you are seeing now. There is nobody living in the house. Even if somebody lives in that house, the total cost of this house, the cost of building this house is enough to start up a business and take people away from the streets. But the only thing you see, people are building gigantic buildings. You are seeing buildings everywhere. Unemployment is on the increase. Inflation is on the increase. One of the reasons why Nigeria must not forgive Tinubu and APC-led government. One, there is inflation in this country. Poor power supply, electricity supply, insecurity, and just to mention a few. With all this, the opposition, they are still not very serious. They are still not very serious. They should be able to tell Nigerians the sin, the evil Tinubu-led government have done against Nigerians. They floated our local currency. What we used to buy at the rate of, let me say, 10,000 naira, today is worth over 100,000. How will people survive? How will children with 75,000 minimum wage? A man with 2 kids now, whose children go to school every day, at least you must give them 1,000, let me say 2,000 every day. Going, come back, let's say 1,000. They are feeding lunch, let me say, assume 1,000. How will a man like that survive if given an opportunity to serve in the public office? Don't you think that man will steal from the public treasury? He will. He will, because the government is not taking good care of them. It's not taking good care of them. You saw America, an average American man want to die for his country. A European want to die for their country. We are in an emergency situation in Nigeria today. Nobody is willing. Everybody seems to be on the run. People are running away. When you go to the immigration office as we speak now, it's like when Idia College and a motor, they close at the same time. The road is packed full. People still want to run away from the country because they are not sure of tomorrow. They are not sure. The government is not there for anybody. When there's an emergency, the government will not act. The people are just struggling on how to survive on a daily basis. It's gone past, it's just exactly 8 years in our local time here now. When you check outside, there are no moving vehicle outside. No moving vehicle. The people, every man that live within our locality here, they are scared. They don't know the man ahead of them, behind them, by their side, whether they are terrorists, whether they are criminals. Osama bin Laden, in his own little idea, woke up one day and struck the United States of America. You know what it takes? It took American government to hunt and finally kill Osama bin Laden. They didn't waste time. A lot of resources went into the search of Osama bin Laden. Not just Osama bin Laden as an individual. Osama bin Laden and his cohort and his gang. I saw the day they went to Pakistan to go and eliminate Osama bin Laden. It cost a lot of money. It cost a lot of training. What is Nigeria doing? What is our government doing? This Osama bin Laden wasn't within their country. It was in another continent entirely. They went there. They searched for him. And he was eliminated. No mercy. If it were to be Nigeria, they will sacrifice them. When American pilot was missing in Iran, not just Iran, the pilot was in the den of the lion. America had a sleepless night. They didn't go on prayer. They didn't go on fasting. Technology swung into action. Their personnel swung into action. It's either do or die affair. They went there, they rescued the man. They apply all manner of tactics to make sure the man never died in an attempt to protect the image of America. And safely they brought him back home. If it were to be Nigeria, it would have since been a thing of the past. Because we don't care. You see, an average politician, they just want to remain in the office. Akpabio was 2-time governor. He went to NDDC, became a minister. There was such, you see, we are not prepared yet. During COVID-19, then I asked him, where is the money under your ministry? He said he used the money for palliative. I didn't get from that money. University of Benin didn't get from that money. ECMOMA didn't get from that money. The health center across the length and breadth of Niger Delta didn't get from that money. What was the reason why that man deliberately said he spent the money on palliative? And who were those who benefited from that palliative? We don't probe. We don't probe. There is no politician in Nigeria. There is no whether big or small that don't have a questionable character. There is none of them. Is it from Edo State, Nasarawa, Abuja, Akwa Ibom, Sokoto State, Kebbi? They all have a question mark surrounding them. Now, to tell you how corrupt and how bad the system is today, if you look at those who serve under Muhammadu Buhari administration, today they are nowhere to be found. One would have expected that by now, at least about 75% of those who serve under Muhammadu Buhari cabinet ought to be in the jail. Yes, like what they did to Malamina. It shouldn't be Malabi alone. Probably Malami stepped on the present administration, or probably they discovered he was going to decamp to a new political party. So let's track him down. There are so many of them. So many of them, they walk freely on the streets. They walk freely on the street. A
Mr.
man
Clement, you see, let me appreciate this, my brother. You see, Mr. Clement, anytime I see you, I always have the joy. You see, you have just put 10 euro now for Super Sharp. Not be only get this platform. This guy is always blessing this platform. My brother, God will never allow that your pocket to dry. Today, I decree from above, the light of God will shine upon your life, Mr. Clement. You are a great man. Go ahead, my brother.
Yes, you see, we must constantly show love in our own little way. I must thank those in diaspora. This is an emergency time. We must help ourselves. We must educate ourselves. I am not saying bring money. I'm not saying that. But we need to speak to our individual family, our loved ones within the locality. The country is on fire.
Chris, call. No, na you know, say you might say any we call. We are getting your back. If I go ahead, sir.
Everybody in the house, I salute you. Our guest, you are welcome to the platform. Just for me, I mean, I'm happy Mr. Gele just got me this chance to share one or two words. You see, the problem here is that our people are part of this problem, not only the government. One, you can imagine the president of the country gives allocation to each state, to governors of each state. But these governors, they are not using the money to help their various states. Just imagine a state like Borno or Adamawa or other states. They will go and invest, they will tell the people, oh, I want to build international airport. How many people will use the airport? How many people of that state will benefit from that airport? This is not what we need. What people don't understand, what they were getting years ago compared to what the state governors are getting today is times 10. I know a situation whereby during Buhari, the government before Buhari, I still remember an instance where our former governor, what's his name? Oshomole was fighting with that lady, that woman from World Bank. I can't remember her name now. That they wanted to take loan. I know many instances where state governors were going out to go and take loan from regional bank, but today they don't. Just take in the case of Edo. The money spent on a flyover, maybe we needed little money to add to it to make us have that.
For the local bank you are talking, this current governor borrowed 100 billion in one of the bank in Edo. Immediately as soon as 100 billion was borrowed. Don't you know?
What such things happen, but it's not rampant, one off. But we can see the project the governor is doing in Edo State.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
We can see it. We can see. Let me land first. You see, people say, "Oh, he's doing his own region is where he comes from. That is Udomi, Edo Central." Yes, he's putting that place. He's trying to create a model city, but we can see a lot of things happening. But before they do go from Nigeria, they'll go to Regional Bank of Africa to go and borrow. They don't. The problem, what I need to say here is that part of this problem is with the governors. They should not blame it all on Tinubu. What Tinubu has done today, he has increased the coffer, increased the money coming into Nigeria. Put it this way, the second point I want to make here is that we have over 40 universities in Nigeria, in Edo, not in Nigeria. Actually, let's say in Nigeria. We produce graduates every day. I heard a guest referring to America, what they've done. The people of America, the graduates, the educated, created little things, something like little things like key holders, small things to make their country great. From there they grew up. The same with China. We have all the universities in Nigeria. Can you tell me what our graduates have been able to invent? Put it this way, we have a lot of civil engineers all over in Nigeria. Then our government will go to Lebanon to go and bring one Lebanese to come and rent the machinery, the earth moving equipment in Nigeria to do their road, and only one or two of them will be there. But the rest workers will come from the local content will be Nigerians. Can't we come out as we have civil engineers to invent and produce the kind of road we need for ourselves? In Ghana, they don't just get said to the people road, but they maintain their own. We had the Ministry of Works before. I don't know if we are still having it now. The Ministry of Works are not doing what they are supposed to do. All our money from the oil, the allocation we get, they normally channel it to road. I, for one, will not support any governor who will come and tell me I will do road. It's not road we need. People are hungry.
Okay. Sir, I got a question for you.
Hold on first. Hold on.
No, hold on, Mr. Ogele. I don't think you should be giving this kind of. No. I don't think you should be giving this kind of. This is unfair. It's unbiased. You cannot. Mr. Oyumume is not a guest. Mr. Oyumume is an APC man. Let him come to the panel. You cannot give us something like that will keep on listening to him. Let him come to the panel.
Allow him to round up first. Allow him. If I go ahead, sir.
Our graduates are not producing enough to employ people. How many people employed by the civil service that the state allocation, the allocation coming from federal government, being given to the state, and state tell you that they pay salary. When they pay salary, they do not have it. I heard our guest saying they receive. If I'm to be the governor, I will, because okay, housing, and they make sure that they provide housing for the people. Civil servants are employed to give benefits, welfare to the people, and they do it. They are productive.
Epa, I will stop you. You listen to me. Listen to me. Let me call this call. I will stop you right there. There are questions I'm going to ask you. You can come
Don't
back.
let him go. Don't let him go. He can't go.
Israel,
because Oyumume is not a guest.
Israel, listen. He's watching.
He's an APC man. Let him come. If he wants to debate, let him come.
Even if it's my platform is open for everybody.
It's open for everybody, but I don't want to be seen. You are using it as a bias. It's not a special guest. It's not a special guest.
Maybe you don't have time to join us on this platform.
He has time. It's democracy day today. He has time. Mr. Oyumume has time. He's not coming out to come at the bunk all their APC life. Why is he calling? Don't give him a special treatment.
I'm not giving anybody a special treatment, Israel. Let me learn.
Can I just come in? Can I come in? Hello.
Go ahead, sir.
Hello. Now, I could barely hear what the man was saying because of the audio. I don't know. But let me also advise. Let me also kind of join my voice with that of Israel. When a program like this is ongoing, you don't stop it by the wayside. Then
I'm not stopping it.
Exactly.
Let me say something.
Please, I am the moderator. Why I give the match? He called me in another phone that is busy. He saw us online. He just wanted to contribute. He's sharing his own idea. Now that we have concluded. No, I was the one that stopped him. Listen, let me respond to what he has said here. I'm supposed to respond. Now, if you are listening to us, you were talking about the universities in Nigeria. We're supposed to have our engineers. We're supposed to have our doctors. Don't you know most of the universities in Nigeria, they have no equipment to practice? I have a cousin who studies in Nigeria. He went ahead to America to go and study. Do you know what he told me? He said, bros, we are joking in Nigeria. Chris, I have two younger brothers in America who study medicine. They went to a private university, one of the most expensive universities in Edo State, Ben City, Daosa University. You know my younger ones, 2 of them that lives in US. Now, when they arrive there, when they see the difference, when they were doing their masters, they say, bros, Nigeria is a joker. The government of the day, you are seeing all these things Mr. Umume was saying, yes, it's good. Do they have equipment for them to practice? Do the government cares about the universities in Nigeria? These are the questions. And you are talking about the allocation that the federal government is giving to the governor. Who is supposed to checkmate the governor? Is it the same federal government that is giving them the money? Like in Norway, now let me make an example of Norway. Every local government gets the allocation every month. If you don't use your allocation very well, you think you get another month, they will not give it to you. You must show it to them how you use the money. You must show it to the central government how you spend the money. Now, Tinubu, as a Wayo president, he went to Supreme Court to get a verdict that local governments should be having their own autonomy. Up to today, all local governments in Nigeria are still under the governor. Who is supposed to, when a Fagbemi come out in China TV and say, Okpebholo has no right to suspend a sitting local government chairman elected. Up to today, are those people there? The answer is no. Because they are APC to APC. They never do anything. Tinubu assumed office in 2023. Up to date, 2024, there was a law that was passed in Supreme Court that every local government should have their own autonomy. Is it working? The answer is no. So if you the one that is giving out the money, we are not the one to ask the governor what are they doing with the money. He's the same man that is giving them the money. What are you using your allocation to do? Your people are complaining. If you don't show me the project you are involved, you are putting this money, I will not give you other. Heaven will not fall. The governors will not sit tight. So the government of the day, they are still benefiting from all these governors. That's why they don't care about how they use the allocation. They don't care. Because, like, I want to make an example with you like Chris. You are giving me money to go and do work for you. And you say I should bring a report at the end of the month. The way I spend the money. Do you think if I cannot give you a good report, you will give me another one again next time? You will not give it to me. You will give it to me. So, exactly like Tinubu. Tinubu is the one disbursing this money to this government. He is the one to checkmate them. Every month, when you are coming for another one, show me where you put the money. They don't ask them. Because the money is going to be put in an election. The president knows what they are doing. He's just saying it in his own mouth. Well, go and ask your governor. The governors are going to finance Tinubu's campaign. They are going to sponsor his campaign. He knows. So,
okay, can I come in here now?
Yeah,
can I come in here now?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Chris, I really apologize for this. You know, somebody like me, I will tactically look at you and I'll be looking at what you're doing. Mr. Ogele, let me first of all tell you this first. And this is why I stand with your platform. I do not support the politics of sexism or the politics of I know you well, I know. The person you are talking to is my uncle. You know him. He's my uncle. And this is why we disagree. I respect him based on he's a father and he's my uncle. That is respect. That is I have to do that. But when it comes to the idea of governance, I will not spare that. That is why the law is blind. Because there was a sentence you use and say, I don't normally pick this call, but this person is my, I have to give him this preferential treatment. This is what land of Nigerians need.
Israel.
Now, let's put it this way.
Israel.
Okay.
Let me tell you what, Israel. Let me tell you. When it comes,
go ahead.
See, I have to yeah. Listen to Israel.
Okay.
When it calls,
all right.
He has my WhatsApp number, but he called direct. The man was not at home. He called the other number. He called a direct call. If I think he's at home, I know he's going to call my WhatsApp number. He called from other land entirely. When I said hello, sir, I said, Ogele, please, I'm busy. I just want to contribute. Just give me 5 minutes. I will give him that respect. It doesn't mean anything.
Okay, Mr. Ogele, don't you think, okay, just let's hang on. Don't you think I have more responsibility? He knows, he himself knows. I can choose not to. Yes, do you know why I'm doing it? I just wanted to finish, Mr. Chris. I was supposed to be watching the football. I'm watching the football, looking after my kids, and I do not actually give a F. But the point is, when there are kids hanging in the bush and the president is giving a speech in the Democracy Day and cannot understand that he has failed in his own objective as a president, that makes me, as a man, I will feel bad. Because if that children does not belong to it, they are my biological children as well. So I will take that responsibility to talk on behalf of them. The reason I challenge this thing to tell you, if Mr. Oyumume wants to actually delay, talk about it, he has a platform. How many times has he come out to debunk the children in captivity right now? Has he come out ever since? The answer is a no. Has Mr. Oyumume come out to tell you that the governor has failed? Then he's not telling him that the reply of what he's telling you now. Has he come out? The answer is no. Has Mr. Oyumume come out? These are the things. You cannot miss just here and there.
Let me tell you one thing, Israel. What you are arguing is, you said he's an APC man. He said his own opinion. Why? What he said here, I see counter, he said, the government has failed. I will not agree with what I've seen. I've been to Nigeria. Somebody, maybe he has not been to Nigeria this year. Me, I was in Nigeria in February. I know what is happening on ground. I don't need anybody to explain this to me. I was with Chris in Nigeria. We were together 24 hours. So there is nothing new that you are going to tell me about what is happening on ground today.
Okay, so where is Mr. Oyumume when the president actually removed a sitting governor in Rivers State? What was his statement? That is state of emergency. You see how hypocrisy works.
The same governor, the same president that is saying the governors are not working. He is the one that is responsible because he's the one that is giving them the money. He is the one to checkmate them. That is how it works. Me, I cannot go and checkmate my governor. How he spend don't take money. He's the one.
So this is exactly. This is how hypocrisy works. You can talk now that is giving them money. The same Tinubu is the one giving them money. Do you know that money that is given to them as security vote is not legally binding? They are eating it for free. So if he's a Democrat like he claimed, this is why I tell them you are an APC. I urge you, APC, come and debate. Why don't debate in here? You guys cannot be talking up here. Come and debate. The platform is open for everybody. Mr. Ogele, put your this in there so that they will come and tell us what the president do. What right has the president has according to the constitution to remove a sitting governor, an elected governor?
Israel, I don't want to distract.
No, we are not distracting from the issue. We are not distracted from the issue. It's about the issue.
There is a topic that Edo is shining. It is a video I'm going to show to the Edo in diaspora to see how Edo is shining. What we are seeing today. I could remember when Okpebholo before he even become a governor, Okpebholo went to Boundary Road, or he was inside the swamp that say this is River Obaseki. But as of today, only 2 days rain that fall, we have River Okpebholo. Even in the center of Benin, the center, there's a huge River Okpebholo there. He could not do anything. So when we are criticizing people, we criticize people in a constructive way. Okpebholo was the man that came as an opposition, criticizing Obaseki that there is flood in Edo. There is a video that somebody sent to me, and I'm going to show here today. The highest flood, the kind of flood we have in Edo as of today.
Edo is shining. This is Federal Road. Edo is shining.
Edo is floating.
Shining.
Benin is floating.
Yeah, this nylon tie.
Benin is floating.
Benin is floating. Nylon tie. Going. You don't see her? Not going, not coming. Edo is shining. Hey, clear.
Before, Edo was shining.
Yes.
Now, Edo is floating.
Oh, wow.
Edo is floating.
Nylon tie. You see her? Nylon tie. Nylon.
Please, can you hear me? Can you hear me, please?
I can hear you.
But I cannot hear you again now.
You are not hearing me? I'm hearing you.
No,
can you hear me? No, it's free.
Federal Road,
you can't hear me.
Federal Road. See, not going, not coming. Federal Road, when they say Federal Road. See, read back.
Should it be network? I can hear. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. This is
Federal
video.
Road,
Yes.
Federal Road.
What did you say?
Federal Road. This is Federal Road. Edo is shining.
Can you not see the video? This is the video first.
I'm saying it. I'm saying it.
Edo is shining. Edo is shining. No going, no coming. See ya. Vote for APC.
Let's play the video again, my brother, because
Edo is shining. This is Federal Road. Edo is shining.
Edo is floating.
Benin is shining.
Benin is floating.
Yeah, this nylon tie, nylon tie. Nylon tie.
Benin is floating.
Benin is floating, nylon tie. Going. You can see her. No going, no coming. Edo is shining. Hey, clear.
Before Edo was shining.
Yes.
Now Edo is floating.
Ah, oh wow.
Edo is floating.
Nylon tie. You see her? Nylon tie. Nylon tie. Edo is shining. Edo is shining. You see her? Everywhere shining. This is why I love APC. APC, People Democracy Party. We are working. Edo is working. Don't play. If you play, you're gonna learn. You learn in the hard way. Edo is shining.
Edo is floating.
Vote for APC. We'll change everywhere. Nylon tie. Yes. Federal Road. This is Federal Road. Federal Road. See ya. Not going, not coming. Federal Road. When they say Federal Road. See ya. River. Let me this. Edo is shining. Vote for APC. Edo is shining. Federal Road. Federal Road. This is Federal Road. Edo is shining. Edo is shining. No going, no coming. See ya. Vote for APC.
yeah, Mr. Chris, can you respond to that video?
Now, the video I'm seeing there is not new.
No, it's not new to me also. I've seen it. I just
Yes.
want Edo like to see the Edo
Yes.
that they said is shining. Yes.
We live within the locality. The government is failing. The people are also failing. You build a house on the streets. That house is worth 100 million.
Yes.
What does it cost you to employ the services of Aboki at the end of every week or at the end of every month to help clear the drainage? Because our government has already failed. I'm telling you, government has failed already. Now, when it rains and this kind of water or this kind of erosion now find its way to your property, it's a disaster. Now, government has, when you go to government house, let me describe somewhere in government house. I think waste management office, let me put it like that. If you go there, you go and see countless number of tractors, some heavy duty vehicle that can be used for a situation like this. They are wasting away. Now, if the government, at least at the end of every month, massive dredging of these drainages, that erosion you are seeing, then you will see it. You will not see it. But because the drainage already fit to capacity, there is nowhere, water must find its level. There is nowhere this water can flow to. It will remain on the surface and expand to every part of the city. So I think the government, the Commissioner for Works, Environment, they have a very simple role to play. Let the governor allocate some money, get some truck, get some tractors, go to these drainages, let them remove the garbage inside these drainages and channel them to the appropriate manhole. Take them to moats. My brother, this erosion you are seeing will cease to exist until the government do what I am saying now. We're going to experience things like this. How can you be okay now? Obaseki, before he left, I'm not in France, so I'm not speaking against him. Before he left office, I thought we were in Abudu. He brought out a master plan for the next 25 years. There are areas you are supposed to be building your houses. There are areas you're not supposed to build your houses. Now, those CDA chairmen, don't let me we are. Those CDA chairmen and the government of Edo State, They are the one creating problem for the people. Now you imagine a man who is a CDA chairman. He never studied geography. He's not an engineer. He's not an architect. He never studied anything. Some of them, they are just dropped out from the school. They will start mapping out a community. The government will not say, no, it will work like this. This is the way it will work. There are some areas that will be used for one or two things like that. They won't. Whether value, moto, they will sell every. They will come and feed the moat. The same government will issue a document in respect of that moat that was Sanfi. In the years to come, that same government will come and start telling you that that house is on the right of way. They want to destroy the house. You now discover that the country, Nigeria as a country, we don't have a bearing. We are just doing things as if we are not living for this generation. So if the government in their own wisdom take environmental sanitation, take it seriously, let it be a continuous exercise. The government must constantly maintain the drainages. The one you are seeing is just new to you guys. So when you go to a bad market, you are going to watch local as is. I've never seen erosion in that area. My brother, you can't drive through that road. The last raid that fair, my brother, erosion took over the whole of that area. That is headquarters of Oredo. The headquarters of Oredo. Erosion took over the whole of that area. Is it Okoro Junction? Is it Tom Line? Is it 5 Junction? These are waterlogged area. The reason is that our government, they are cut off from the people. They are not aware. Their sole aim is what they can put into their pocket. Now, let me tell you, Edo State will be backward under Okpebholo. Okpebholo does not have plan, no policy on ground, nothing, no agenda for the next 4 years. He's busy playing politics. From the very day Okpebholo assumed office as a governor, he started assuring Asiwaju, I'm going to give you 6 million votes, 24 million votes. Where? In Benin City, Edo State. I think the Edo people, they've learned the lesson, even with the way and manner the last election was conducted. And what Edo people, Nigeria people are
going to do. Can I send you a link on the WhatsApp so that you can join us, sir? If you want a link by Umum, I will send you a link. Go ahead, Mr. Chris.
Yes. Instead of the government taking the responsibility, the government is just busy playing politics. When you see Okpebholo talking, Okpebholo would never talk about how to improve the life of the people of Edo State. He's always playing politics. I will give 25 million votes. The question they refuse to ask him, what is the total number of voters registered in Edo State? How are you going to get that vote? What is the total population of Edo State? He has not been able to put into consideration before making some statement outside that is not expected of him. So Edo State, I think, or the Edo State, let me use it for Edo State for example now. They should quietly be calm. Collectively, we will go through this challenge under Okpebholo's administration. I am not saying the man on the other side would have been a desire, but Okpebholo shouldn't be the choice of the Benin at this material time. Edo people at this material time. The federal government is suffocating Nigerian people. Okpebholo in his own little idea is also suffocating the Benin people. So I don't know where they are taking the state to. The state is on fire. The country is on fire. There is no sign of relief under this administration, APC or Okpebholo's administration. So all we need to, our people must get their PVC. We must get we don't just come to social media and talk like this. Yes, we are trying to reach out to the people, enlighten the people, tell the people what they need to do. Now you said something that the federal government need to checkmate the revenue or the money they normally give them at the end of their allocation. No, that is the essence of the House of Assembly. Yes, the House of Assembly was to checkmate the excesses of the executive, that is the governor and his cabinet. Now, before a budget is made, the budget normally go through the House of Assembly. This is what we are going to spend for the next 12 months and the rest of them. And this is what is going to follow and the rest of it he explained. When a government is receiving money allocation and there is nothing to show for it, I think the House of Assembly also have some questions to ask the executive. Why is this thing like this? Why is this thing like this? They don't ask questions. They don't ask questions. What they are just after, how much can we get from this man? How much can we collect from this man? The whole of them are busy collecting money. You can imagine a man went to the House of Assembly. Ideally, a member of the House of Assembly, what is their salary? What is their take-home? But before they leave the office, they're already controlling an estate. The money meant for the ordinary man on the street, the money meant for the state to better their constituency, to better the state where they are governing. You can't get a relief from them. Everybody's just busy they want to siphon money. Look at insecurity in the country today now. A governor, after they must have finished their term, they will never remain in their state. They will run to somewhere Abuja. They will run to somewhere like Lagos. They will run to somewhere to other parts of the state, other part of the country. How do we survive like that? It was only Obasanjo, after his term of office, he went back to his state, Ota. He went back to Ogun State. Yes, whatever that is happening in Ogun State, automatically as a stakeholder, he can quickly call those who is saddle with such, please, oh, I need the help. Come and do this for my state. But in the case of Edo State, look at the governor have stabbed in Edo State. Is anyone resident within Benin City here? They are not here. Even senators, they are not here. Whether they passed or the immediate, they are not here. So automatically, they are not in tune with the people. They don't know what the people are going through. They are not interested in what the people are going through. The erosion that is ravaging the whole of the city today, the government is not aware. The government is not aware. If he's aware, one would have seen some palliative, some level of palliative, trying to kind of cushion the effect of this nonsense we are seeing around. We are aware that the race is approaching. If the government have deliberately refused to build road while it was dry season, is it now that it's ready that they are going to build road? These are things the masses, the people, the voters are supposed to put into consideration before they turn in the couple of months to come, the general election. I think our people should be wise enough now, because what we are seeing now, I am not seeing any improvement. I am not seeing any improvement. What Edo State is facing today, let me just tell you, when an election time is coming, like election year is coming like this, I do a lot of research work, you know, from individual, from institution, different body. I do a lot of collation job work, you know. I'm already aware that Edo State will go through hard time under this administration. When Tinubu was coming, I was also aware that Nigeria will see a situation like this. Yes, so what we are seeing today is not strange. It's not strange. When Obaseki cried out that the federal government was meeting our local currency under the late General Muhammadu Buhari, they said Obaseki should be beheaded. They said he should be beheaded. But in a while, we begin to feel the heat of that money that was actually meted. It's like going to the pretty place to go and cut money, start the disbursing, since they want to pay worker salary. America did it during Obama's era. America just fought the Gulf War. What's his name? I forgot it, in Iraq. Yes, the economy went into recession. Smart enough, he met with the executive. What do? They meted their local currency. Yes, they did. I'm saying this with fact. They meted their local currency, and that money was used in paying worker salary. That money was injected to Ford, agricultural sector, and key sector of the American economy. Within the shortest space of time, the American economy revived back, and the entire world had a new breath. Then in the case of Nigeria, they meted this money, and we are sharing the money. Of all the money Buhari borrowed in his time, Tinubu is seen as the most borrowed president has ever ruled in this country, in Africa. Now, can you pinpoint to a particular project that was commissioned or that is ongoing that this borrowed money is being financed with? The answer is no.
Mr. Chris, you make mention of Okpebholo just now. Before I bring this on board now. Now, is the commissioner in Okpebholo's government working? Because I've never seen any commissioner in Edo State go to oversight function. They are not. Well, I don't heard that Okpebholo has a lot of commissioners, and we are not seeing them in the public domain.
Do you know why? When the commissioner leaves the office for 1 or 2 inspections like that, he normally gets some allocation to himself.
Yes.
Now, when the governor also do say, the governor gets same for himself. So the governor is a big body man.
That is going around. Oversight is doing it. No commissioner that is working.
So he will tell the commissioners, they are just taking their salary. He will tell them, say, money not due. So we won't waste money. You take your salary and go home at the end of the month. So what the man is doing now is a jack of all trades. He's doing it all by himself. He's just doing it for himself. So at the end of the day, he will have access to himself at the expense of the people, at the expense of our society. So at the end of the day, the state is paying for it, and that is what we are seeing today. It's an unfortunate situation. In the days of Oshomole, he was constantly on the street. He was not just doing for the sake of the people. And that is what Okpebholo is doing. You know, there are some psychopaths that will always kind of educate them, do it like this. That is where you get the advantage. Security vote, what is it doing with it? When Obaseki was taking security vote, the Benin people, I'm not talking of the Ishan people, I'm not talking of the Afema people, the Benin people fought Obaseki because of security vote, including your very self. Yes, let me confirm it before the war, including your very self. But today, whether Okpebholo collect allocation or not security vote, is none of the Benin business. You can see the politics is playing out at Dosa today. Other senatorial have been able to get their own candidate for the next senatorial election to come. And Dosa cannot get their own because we have failed leaders here. We have leaders who are not prepared for the tomorrow. We have leaders who probably are not supposed to be leadership this thing. Sometimes when you talk about people that stays abroad and the rest of them, Lucky Maswell stayed in US, at least more than 20 years in US. Even if he never had PhD, one would have expected that just seeing the life in America, he would have been able to come and replicate similar thing here in our local democracy here. But we are not citizens of such. You can imagine what is happening in Dosa today now. If any man is privileged now to get that ticket or probably win that office, my brother, that man cannot do anything. No. Money don't finish for hand. For leaders in a Dosa to say you are qualified, go. That person is more or less like a dead man. You can see the struggle now. Ize Yamu, Amagba, BB, and the rest of them. Just look at them. Look at them. They can't get a headway from this kind of life. And when you look at the caliber of people that is lined up for this editorial position now, my brother, they are not supposed to be. I don't hate them. But there are people that is not competent for that. Is a royal office. It's not meant for tout and idiots. I'm not insulting anybody, but I'm just telling the people the truth. These guys, they don't mean well for the state. And Dosa has never got it easy. After ROS Owie, Dosa was unable to nominate who become their senator. We saw some senator, I don't want to be mentioning them because I'm an insider. We saw after Owie, some senator that came in. It was not even a Edo man, it was not even a Benin man that endorsed that senator. It was from above. Let him go, let her go, let them go. They just decided because the people here, they are not prepared. It's like we are not for this generation. And those states, the Benin people, I don't know what is wrong with the Benin people. You see, sometimes when we say things like this, people will say, maybe in a party, I don't belong to any political party. My joy is that let this country be at peace. Let this begin to work so that the people can have a relief. But people, they are not seeing it like that. When you go to beer parlor now, beer parlor is always filled to capacity. That money they always take to beer parlor, that meat they are always holding the beer parlor, can they translate that meat into something that can touch the life of the average Benin man? You can see how that's senatorial today. Things are working perfectly for them. But they don't things don't seem to be working because we have people who ordinarily cannot carry the people along. And these are the people, they still look at their shoulder, they still look at their mind. But when you go to the Senate, sometimes people will not look at that. Yes, they will not look at that. We need people who are intellectually minded. I don't know what is wrong. University of Benin is about 53 years old now. Is there anything wrong if our politicians can go to University of Benin and pick one of the lecturers, come and become our senator? He will not go become a learner. I tell you, all the senatorial aspirants, all of them, if they go, they are going to be learner. I know all of them, I know their capacity. All of them will be learner. The former Senate, Professor Subo, he says some senators, he was the chairman of the House Committee on Judiciary. You know, he's a very sound lecturer. Yeah. He said some senators cannot move motion in the House. They can't. They can't. I'm telling you, all the senators from Edo South now, that is lined up, that is looking for ticket now, even those who have gotten ticket now from Edo South, my brother, they don't know anything. They don't know anything. It's like a man who left school in 1980 as a graduate of law. He never went to the court to practice one day. He has never practiced one day. You think that man will be effective in his delivery? Enough it. So our people, they have problems. Edo South is the problem of Edo State politics. Until we are able to put ourselves in order, we will never get it right.
Thank you, Mr. Chris. Mr. Israel, this question goes to you. You see, a lot of Nigerians, the federal government has started returning Nigerians from South Africa back home. There was something I watched on the news today where they were interviewing some Nigerians from South Africa. They even went there to seek asylum, and the asylum was being rejected. Now, the federal government has promised those deportees now that have been brought back now to Nigeria that they are going to empower them. Are we sure that the federal government will truly empower them? Because there is a program that is going on, IOM, that the federal government of Nigeria was having agreement with IOM, Nigerians from Libya. I know about 2-3 people that called me on this issue. When IOM gave them money that they're supposed to use to at least equip them when they come back home, do you know the government eats the money? These people have been neglected in the street because since the federal government is saying that they are going to support them, how are we sure that the federal government will support them? Israel, can you unmute yourself?
Thank you very much, Mr. Ogele, and thank you also for having me. You know, for me, let me start by saying this, that my heart and thoughts are with those children really in captivity. That's really my phone of contention today.
We are coming to that area. We are doing that because about this children. We are coming to that area.
That money you're talking about from the IOM, that is International Organization for Migration. That's what it means. That has been going on. That is part of the United Nations. Okay? And this thing has been happening for God knows when. You see, we have a systemic problem that needs to be addressed. And this is why we are saying that this government has also failed. Because these people that are being interviewed, being promised that they're going to be giving X, Y, and Z, they're not going to do it. Because we have loads coming from Libya, from all other countries. If our country was actually good, would they go and seek refuge in South Africa? That's the question you ask yourself. Yeah. Exactly. These are the people. This is why I was very, very angry when you said this thing just now. This is why I was very, very bitter. Because you are somebody who lives in the United Kingdom. You went to school in the United Kingdom, and you're accusing those who actually went to hell of going to this and that before they achieve their certificate. Still no money to fend for their own, no work, nothing that the government has provided, no enabling environment. But they went to seek refuge to create some, and now they're coming back and you're giving them hope that you are going to do X, Y, and Z. Let me also give you a reference. During the NSAS protest, they did not lay down agreement that was agreed to the protesters that were going to do X, Y, and Z. Where are those things that was laid down? Have they been done? The answer is no. Just as we speak, there were protests in Edo today. There was protests in other places today. This government deemed it necessary to be, pushing the protesters back, taking up their fundamental human rights. And this is the APC people. They will never come and talk about it. But they have their platform. They will hide under their platform. And I'm happy that they are there today. When you go to their platform, they give you 1 minute to talk. And this is where I'm going to be asking them questions. What have the Nigerian government done? They gave you student loan. Is it not student loan they give you? Ask the APC people, how many of these people have gotten that loan? Mr. Chris is here. Ask him. How many of the students have gotten the loans? How many of them? None of them have gotten the loan. So, Mr. Chris, Mr. Ogele, it's very sad. I have to attend to my kids. When we get to my family day, I am very bitter between all these people, all these urchins, when they don't have mind, and they are telling Nigerians what to do. They not let us be swear for una, because the evil that you guys are doing in that country, it will be with you. The blood of innocent Nigerians that you guys have kept in captivity. Where are those people who came to your platform that they are talking about the children? Where are those people who are talking about the people? Omoyele was allegedly being taken to hospital today. Where are those people? These evil politicians. Because they didn't get what they want, now all of them are running into telling that they are serving Nigerians.
It's focus on the children.
All this hypocrisy. Obede Yama, has he spoken about what is going on? No. As what is his name? Yabo, has he spoken? This is the thing that why I tell you guys that you guys shouldn't be supporting all these urchins. These are people who have houses in abroad. Did they not have houses in abroad? Their children not living in abroad because they don't have their children back there. Why would they feel for ordinary Nigerians? Why would they feel? I don't have sympathy for any of them. It is what you sow, you reap. But what you're sowing, that is what you are reaping now. Now you are saying that it's using the money to give that. Well, you know the same people. Wouldn't you have the platform to tell that all the money you are collecting from the security board, where is it? The same Tinubu is giving them the security board. Is it not the same person recruiting them into his own cabinet as his own one-party state? Is that not what you guys want to use? Then when Nigerians talk to you guys, you tell them they don't understand that the politics is made for the old people. The politics have changed. Now the river is boiling on you. You want to blame it on another government. The other government. No! Government is an institution through which the will of a country can be formulated. Since you have failed, and you should be ready that the people will take you out. Okpebholo, you are wasting time because look at what a governor that cannot even say a word. You gave him you see the way he was talking the other day. I was laughing. A governor that cannot express himself. A governor that cannot express himself is talking about who is bringing the money. As if you are talking to kindergarten. This is somebody who called himself a sitting governor who was a former senator who made laws for the country. These are things I want. Let him come and defend himself. Let him come and defend himself because we are the people. We will give them that mandate, but we shall see on the cold. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Mr. Umume, God bless you, sir. Sir, you are welcome, sir, to the show today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah.
Can I just appeal that you give me a bit of time for me to respond to Mr. Israel Asemuta and Mr. Chris. Is my wish going to be granted?
There is a question I'm going to ask you before you respond to them, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, God bless you, sir. You see, with this Tinubu regime, a government, Tinubu is the head of security in Nigeria.
Yeah.
He's the head. Now, children has been kidnapped in a country like Nigeria. And former minister of power, the sister was being kidnapped. After 3 days, they rescued them. In a household, in a house. Now, these children have been in the forest within Oyo State. What is this taking the government long time? These are underage children. Because I was in a TikTok yesterday, immediately Israel left that TikTok. There were a lot of South Africans there. Do you know what they told me on that TikTok? After I blast them, they said, Oga, Baba, go and fix your country. You need to be ashamed of yourself. A country where children have been kidnapped, they are in the same forest, and you have a president. You are still coming here to come and tell us you have a president? Yes, they are right. They are right. You cannot tell me we are allocating money to fight insecurity every year. Now children have been in captive for almost 1 month. Rain is falling, sun is shining. So are you not telling me the federal government does not have gadgets to trace where these people are inside the forest? Response, sir.
Thank you very much, Okele. I'll keep saying this, and I will say it here again. The issue of this insecurity is an inherited problem from previous governments. We all know about the Chibok gas.
Yes.
We all know about the Yan bombing. We have heard a lot of insecurity problems right from 1980. The Matasini, I don't know how old you were then. Matasini is a problem. Even in the developed country, they still have problem of insecurity. In Norway, give me time to respond to you. In Norway, we had a situation whereby somebody brought out, somebody killed a lot of children.
Yeah,
we've seen a lot of these developed countries. They have problem with security, in spite of their technology, in spite of their money, the wealth they have. Okay, you see this problem we are all talking. This is inherited problem from Buhari, and this thing was, this issue was exacerbated by the upcoming election. We know that there are some input from the oppositions. We know that this problem, a lot of our people, not the Fulani, because everybody is saying the Fulani. The Fulanis are foreigners. But in spite of that, there are a lot of our own citizens, the people shouting insecurity up and down. Those kind of set of people that were removed, that were stopped from what you people call Yahoo boys. They too are involved. it's a problem right from the time they started saying cashless society, that we should all have a bank account. There is no need for you to have big cash at home. So this type of problem may be exacerbated by it. This kind of technology may have caused this problem. People are not taking it. My problem here with people is that there are a lot of people in diaspora. They have seen the developed country. They know very well that these people, developed country, have conquered a lot of countries to give them wealth. And it saddens my heart to hear people saying, comparing Nigeria with advanced country, America, Europe. It's a shame, because I expect them to know that our country is still a developing country, not even industrializing country or industrialized country or industrializing. We're still a third world country. We don't use that term anymore. Our wealth, like the Gardermoen airport in Norway, in Oslo, the Heathrow airport, the budget there, the money from Gardermoen or Heathrow airport, is more than the whole total money from Nigeria. We live on oil. We sell oil to make money. We do not. The OPEC is regulate our oil production. We have the capacity. We have the quota to produce about 2 million barrels a day. But we don't have the capacity to produce 2 million barrels a day. And the one we sell, when we sell, that is where you get our money. Wait a minute.
I'm going to give you the floor, sir. I will give you the floor. The federal government told Nigeria, we are drilling 2 million barrels of oil every day. That's what the federal government said.
And during Tinubu's time, that is when they were able to increase the capacity to 2 million barrels.
Okay, where is the money going to?
That is a lie. You have to go and thank Dangote. You have to go and thank Dangote. Where is your part? Where is your part? All the things you are saying, where is your part?
No, don't interject. Israel, don't interject. Israel, don't interject. Israel, wait. I left the floor for you. I kept quiet when you were talking. We get 2 million barrels. It was this 2 million oil a day was done by Tinubu. He increased it from 1.4 to 2 million barrels.
Yeah.
When Tinubu took over power, barely we have about 6 billion in foreign reserve. But today we have about 50 billion barrels, $50 billion in our foreign reserve. You understand? So this money, when we get it from the oil, then we pay our foreign debt. Then from there, we shared money to states for their state allocation.
Why are we still borrowing? If we have $50 billion in our reserve, why are we still borrowing?
If you don't have
thank you very much, Mr. Ogule. Thank you very much for that question.
Asking.
No,
wait a minute. The $50 billion dollars in our foreign reserve, if we don't have it, our naira will continue to crumble. We have it now as foreign reserve. That makes our money now strong. You will send money.
Who relegated the naira? Who relegated the naira? Who relegated the naira? Who relegated the naira?
Allow it to land. You will all respond.
You will stay in the comfort of your home in UK or Norway or in Nigeria. You press your phone. Money is being sent in a minute. That's one of the benefits of the $50 billion in your foreign reserve. Then, from that sales from the oil, then we take money out to pay the loans, foreign loans, and share to the state. I overheard Mr. Chris saying the money money we receive from the oil is not being, they don't see it and that. But I would like to tell Mr. Chris today, the state allocation, the state statutory allocation to states, there is a law in the Constitution that The federal government cannot control the state. They wanted a situation whereby the federal government can get an intervention where they can spend the money. They said, no, you cannot do it. If the federal government cannot control the states or tell the state how to use their money because they were elected to, how can the state control the local government to see where the money given to them direct from federal government, give it to the local government?
On quick one, sir. On quick one. Why is it that the same federal government, we had a local government get their direct budgets from the federal, not to the state? In Tinubu's government, I'm just asking you. I want you to throw light on this question now. I'm asking you now. Now they went to Supreme Court to say every local government should have their direct allocation. Up to date, do you know that the federal government has not done anything about it because of their selfish interest? Because why? I have a cousin who is a local government chairman. I don't want to mention his name. He said they are not getting federal allocation direct. They are still under state. And the Supreme Court has passed a judgment under this Tinubu government. Tinubu was still the same man that take the governors to court and they should allow local government to grow. You see, there are things
you've asked the question. Let me land. Let me answer.
Okay,
last time. If the federal government cannot control the state of what they use the money for, then the state government gives the federal government gives the allocation direct to the local government. The local government, what they need to do is, if they are not actually getting the money, allegedly, according to you,
they are not getting it.
If they are not getting it, they are supposed to go to court.
Because if they are getting it, why Okpebholo should be purchasing cars for local government chairman? Don't you see the other day? It's not Okpebholo business to be buying cars for local government chairman. It's not his business. Because when I was going, I know local government was having their own allocation. We were having local government council. People were being employed. As of today, nothing is working. That was what Tinubu was trying to bring back. And but Tinubu used it to deceive Nigerians. It's just still working.
Let me. You've given people a chance to talk. Let me talk.
Okay, sir.
You see this government of Okpebholo, after Ogbemudia, Okpebholo is next. Oh, I heard somebody saying that Okpebholo do not speak English. Is it English Ayata?
The new hopelessness. Continue.
English Ayata.
Go ahead, sir.
You can see what is happening. In 2 years, the road Obaseki constructed, those roads do not have drainage. I heard Chris saying that they should dissect the road. I mean the gutters, the drainage. Yes, agreed. But when I was growing up, I was a member of the Boy Scout. Even the National Youth Service Corps, they have what they call community service. See, just yesterday, I was speaking with Okpebholo. He explained some certain things to me, which I'm not going to give out today. Next time, in your next program, we will talk. See, what we don't understand there, that drainage of a thing, they constructed roads, but they do not maintain the drainage. One would have expected people doing community service, the unemployed youth should be drifted to that area. We pay you 100,000 a month, but every time apes obey, you take the sand here, the sand can be recycled. And the drainage are not linked to the main reservoir where the waters are supposed to be going. By so doing, the sand will eventually, and the pineapple, the corn will feed up the drainage. That is one of the problems. Okpebholo just mounted the throne. Barely 2 years. We should give him time, and he would definitely make Edo great. These are things we don't understand. The money we get as Nigeria is not enough to compare Nigeria with developed country. I don't mind the people can be insulting me here, but a lot of people do not understand how the government actually work. We don't have it. We don't have that money. We don't have it. A situation, people are saying 70,000 naira minimum wage. How much is university fees in Nigeria? And how much is university fees in the United Kingdom? Israel will sit down there and start shouting Miranda, freedom of oppression, freedom
you
of
are saying that when I respond to you now, don't say don't
and
cover
how
me.
much
You know, in your platform.
for
All right, let
Nigeria?
me
How much
respond to you. Let me respond.
for Nigeria?
Let me
How much
respond to you now. Let me respond to you. Let me respond to you. You always bring you speaking to Okpewolo. That is to say that you are part of these people that is actually calling the
I'm not denying.
But you, hold on. You are sitting down in the United States. You are sitting down in the United Kingdom with the taxpayers' money. You also went to school. You are my uncle, and I will also tell you, we differ in terms of when it comes to government, because you are part of those people who are actually pushing this whole narrative that these Edo people and the Nigeria are in the renewed hopelessness. I would have wondered if somebody like you, why are you still in the United Kingdom? You can just pack your bag and go and join the Bible and enjoy the dividends of the renewed hopelessness.
My cousin, I will.
No.
I will be retiring next year.
No. You were part of the. Hold on. You asked me now.
I will go to Nigeria. I will go
allow
to
me
Nigeria
to finish. Allow me to finish. Allow me to finish. You know, I always, we talk, and I always say, hold on. No, I don't. Hold on. You know, I respect you as a father and as an uncle. But when it comes to government, hold on now.
I will retire next year.
But you were part of those people. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me that you were part? But do you agree with me
to help my community? Okay. You cannot expect
that's
like
fine.
in Edo State, in Benin City.
A lot of people. Can I talk now? Can I talk now? Where the water the 2023 where Windomi generation mahi. Then Windomi generation why you racing your turn or why you racing your turn the internet. Windomi generation. Now let me tell you, we're part of those people who went to Pebolo to Scotland. No, you were part of them. 250 million. You see, this is the thing. You know that we know all these things. You were part of them who went to Pebolo to go and lie in Scotland. 250 billion. Afro CCI. You have not come out on your platform to say, wait now, wait. Damio. You were part of them. You were part of those people who were also clapping. We might like the platform where they come in Nigeria where did you tell them? But you know that, and I can give you the facts here. You know, when you guys talk, you don't provide evidences. This is the problem. How can you just be talking now? You don't provide evidences to what you're saying, and I can prove to you that the Adobe PCCI was a scam. And you have not come out to tell it. Is it not true? Is it no? There's nothing like that. This is you were part of those. No, you were talking just and you said we should let you talk. Now, you tell me when you are telling us you are diverting. Why didn't you say you call Okpewolo yesterday? Why didn't you tell Okpewolo and say, where is the money? Did you ask him?
When Okpewolo came to my platform, were you not the one who started bullying him?
You were this. Yes, because you know why? Because just as he has his right as a governor, the same thing is also given to us as Nigeria to ask him. Because let me happen. I don't care who he is. That's the thing. Allow me to talk. You have to do it somewhere. That is what democracy is all about. Because you guys keep telling Nigerians that they don't, this is democracy. This is they tell you in a United Kingdom. When you're in school, you understand? Because the platform is there. The government of the United Kingdom did well.
He compared Nigeria with United Kingdom.
When you were talking just now, we did the platform.
Because I mean, we're
we're talking we're Afro CCI man.
We're talking with
allow me to. Oh my God, this is your own. This is your own. You know, I don't like this thing. Or other platform where you always give people 1 minute. Or more women where we are because now it's not telling you guys that Okpebolo is also Okpebolo or Gwalekiabi. You know one thing is that all man PC or one the platform. Hey, you are giving people 1 minute. They gave you time now to express your mind. You know that's what democracy means. Democracy means talk when it's all it. So when the maritime manner. After CCI $250 million. Oh, this is the thing. Oh, this is the thing. Not to respect my fundamental human rights. Simple. Please.
You are the end. So
I want to also tell him because so that 250 million you have not told Okpebolo. And number two, the river Okpebolo that is happening, the way like the platform where they tell like Okpebolo, what you are doing is wrong. You see, this is the problem. But you are enjoying the dividends of democracy in the UK. Oh my God! Oh my God! You have not come out one day and say, what is happening now? This is not fair. Because government is for the people. It does not be who you are, whether it's opposition. But you were the same. You quickly said the insecurity started nowadays. So what is the duty of the president, as Section 14 sub B actually says? So which means he has failed. But why am I a casket Jonathan? You went to carry casket of Jonathan, Tunde Bakare and the likes. So how is insecurity is not for. This is the same Tinubu who on this 14th of June tweeted on his platform and said insecurity, the government of Jonathan is using insecurity to play politics. The box talk that he caught. But what are they doing? No. Oh, you see that? Oh no way are you now? Allah to be telling you. I mean now you the same people went to John Kerry in America. You complain about Jonathan. I beg you.
Israel, mute yourself. If there is a question I'm going to ask you about that insecurity. You make mention of Norway. So that thing that happened in Norway, you know how it happened? This guy disguised as a police. Nobody know. He went to the camp and started shooting randomly. Also in America. When we are talking about kidnapping, children has been adopted in a country, in a state where we have governors, where we have security. You see, Epa, let me tell you one thing. Forget about UK or Europe. I said I was in the TikTok yesterday. A South African woman make mention. South Africa is an African country where if a child can be kidnapped in your country for more than 3 weeks, they could not bring them out. You are not coming here to come and tell us you have a government. I was ashamed. And that woman, she's right.
If we are finished, you know, maybe respond.
You will respond. It's a beast. But we have a lot of responding now. Or so we will no matter respond. So the same way when it comes to you allow people to talk. Okpebolo can be watching. Okpebolo is working for us. It's not working for you alone. If Okpebolo is working, Okpebolo is just working. It's a public servant.
You see, Okpebolo day before yesterday, Okpebolo was trying to address the issue of local government and councillor near here voting in Edo State. Immediately, Okpebolo as a governor handled a mic. It was a disaster.
Okay.
Let's call it spade.
Okay, will not happen. Let me respond. Let me respond to that. Let me respond to that.
Now, as of today, they are closing school in Edo State. Okpebolo was talking about Aso Rock. It's not for sale. Aso Rock is not for any other person. Now you are in your own state now. There is insecurity challenge that DSS is bringing insecurity alert out where he has closed the school in a state that you are a governor. Okpebolo could not speak on those children's behalf where the government is on top of the situation. You must be sympathized in any situation. Okpebolo that's why tell me Tinubu, is Okpebolo is the only governor of Nigeria. Is it the only governor in Nigeria? Go and look at China TV. Go and look at China TV. It's like it's a disgrace to the entire state. The governor will get one of he has a special advisor on media.
Okay, where we going? Where we going?
Hello, can I come in?
Also, a special advisor on media.
Hello.
Where we not anyone?
Let me say something.
Yeah.
See, what we are doing here is not a child's play. We are trying to educate. We are not the best brain, but we are only privileged talking to people like this now. We should do it in a way that it will not be a kind of a joking matter. Nigeria is in an emergency situation, and this idea that maybe one will come out to argue, I think we need to stop it, and we must not speak for too long time because so many people are waiting. Someone to make their contribution. When you speak for too long time, that man on the other will not be able to comprehend or probably say something. And the man speaking, Mr. Humume, something within me is telling me that you are from somewhere UK. If UK is not a better country, hello. Yes, if UK is not a better country, I don't think you can remain in UK. And you said something that by next you are going to retire. Can you, in your own, from what you have heard about Nigeria, can you drive at least about 40-kilometer road outside the ring road? You can't. Let's call a spade a spade. You will say that after Ogbemo Okpebholo is the best governor. Okpebholo is one of the most, if I don't know how to, let me not insult him, he's still the governor of Edo State. It's one of the governors I brought shape to the state. I won't lie you. A man that was on the podium telling Nigeria, telling the Benin people, telling the world that he will give us insecurity. Under his work in his constituency, you saw the disaster that happened there. Sometimes when a child is like a student in school now, maybe underperform, it is difficult for you to help that child or that student. When a student is on average, you can give him a little support and that student get a pass mark. Okpebholo has not got a pass mark. Of all the governors in Nigeria, Okpebholo have made Edo State a laughing stock. Let's face the reality. Let's face the reality. With the level of insecurity in Edo State today, I kept attacking Ogele under the war during the days of Obaseki himself, the market women, Okada Rada, wheelbarrow pusher. When Obaseki security vote is coming, they will know. They never give him a British space, but no man from Benin Edo State has ever asked Okpebholo, where's the security vote? What are you doing with your security vote? Now you talk about the life, the economic life we are living today. My brother, come to Benin. I know what I'm saying, no. Sometimes
you cannot tell me, please, I was there. The
cost of electricity bill, the cost of electricity bill, you are still about 2 months here, you will run away. You will run away. That is what we are paying here. Now I called my brother. Let me not mention the shop somewhere. Very popular place within Benin City here. I called my brother. I say,
what for a long time now,
Nigeria economy is dying by the day. Let us not be deceived. If you make 10,000 naira in a day from your business center, 10,000 naira a day in your business center, my brother, you are paying 7,000 to BDC. You are paying 7,000 naira to BDC. How would you not survive with the leftover 3,000 naira? The government is not coming in any way. You will pay your security bill, you will pay NEPA bill, you will pay all kind of bill. There is no way government is trying to make life easy for the ordinary man on the street. And yet, people are still talking about APC of all the hard work they have wrecked on innocent Nigerians. Sometimes, you see, Mr. Humume, you are privileged to be in UK. You are privileged. You understand? I'm sure if you are retired, you will not come and be resident in Benin. You won't. With the level of insecurity here,
you return on the bank, every time
yes, you would. But what am I trying to say? For those of us who probably is still here, give us hope. With your words of mouth, just give us hope that yes, tomorrow will be better. I can see you are taking us to the classroom, econometrics and the rest of them. But I am telling you, it doesn't reflect here. Israel is a class teacher, it's a lecturer. Sometimes when he quote, I will tell you, my brother, those information you are hearing from National Bureau of Statistics, they are doctored information. They are not real. We are the one at the local here, feeling the heat, feeling the pain. The governor, my brother, is not doing anything. If you watch the governor from the very day he assumed office, the governor does not have an agenda. There is no policy, there is no plan that you can say, oh, by this time, between the first quarter of this year or next quarter of next month, we should be able to get something. The governor does not have focus. The only thing he keep telling the dope people, big people, I'm going to give you 20 million votes. Where is the vote? Are we talking about election now, or government policy, or your campaign promises? You are assured a dope that you are going to give us. The opposition party is not asking himself. Conscience is not saying that what you are saying is wrong, and nothing is working. My brother, we need to tell ourselves the truth.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chris. Mr.
Let me before you go, let me show him the amount of money. Okay.
He's our guest today. Let me give a patch some chance. Now, Epa, listen to me. You see, Edo State as today. I just forget what I'm going to say now. It's that you sometimes you let me to come.
Let me talk then.
Yeah, okay, the commissioner. No. The Okpebholo has a lot of commissioners. Can you name one commissioner today that is you have been seen in oversight function in Edo State, sir? Let's come to reality. One commissioner. Washington was my friend, was a commissioner. I never seen him functioning before he resigned. We are from the same local government. Where are the commissioners we have in Edo? In the history of Edo State government, Okpebholo have the highest commissioner. What are they doing? Oh yeah, answer that question, sir.
Okay, you asked me about commissioner. You don't want me to rebut Mr. Chris.
No, you will go. No, you just reply, Chris, and talk about the commissioners.
The commissioner for education, Dr. Paddy Iyamu.
Is he functioning now? He's not functioning again.
No. He just left about a month ago.
Okay.
When I had the privilege to speak to him, he told me what he has done in his ministry, how he sent a lot of Edo people to Turkey, different Europe countries to learn some certain skill, some training, and come back home. The Ministry of Health, the commissioner there is, what's his name? Oshomole's son. If the commissioners are not there, how come that the ministries are performing? And I asked the question. Wait a minute. The ministries you have in Edo, when I started my conversation today, I told you that what is the output of what potentials are we getting from what budget they are being given? What are they doing with it? I asked, do we get any output? And I cited a sample that we have the housing in United Kingdom. They make sure they give houses to people, to the poor, and to the working class, and they maintain it. I cited that as an example. Name any ministry in Nigeria that are performing and that is the people are getting the impact of that ministry. The only one I can see is the land and survey, where they go there to go and do their paperwork, and people maybe get their paper for their lands. We do not get it. There's no impact. If I have my way, I'll scrap them and I'll put three people to work in those ministries. They are just a waste. And that is where the bulk of the statutory allocation goes to. And then to report to our brother, Mr. Chris, he said that the situation is very hard in Edo. If I have my way, I would like to ask Mr. Chris, how many Edo people, Benin people are working? We live in the diaspora. This is my 45 years in England. I go to Nigeria. I had business there, and I go there all the time. The Edo people do not want to work. They want to migrate. And I made mention of our university graduates. What have they been able to invent of all the money spent? They spent the government money to go to school, got degrees. A lot of them. Jackpa.
Who is spending government money to go to university in Nigeria?
Most of
how much
is the university fees in Nigeria? How much is university fees in Nigeria? How much is university fees?
Is the government supporting them, or who is supporting the students in Nigeria? I don't really understand.
Are they supposed to be paid 200,000 naira to go to school, to go to university?
A family, let me tell you one thing. A man that have a child that is going to university that has a minimum wage of 70,000. How do you think he can provide?
The government subsidize the university fees.
Now let me ask you one question. Let me ask you one question. Now you are talking about your business in Nigeria. Can you tell me your cash flow today and 10 years back? The kind of cash flow your business between now and 10 years back. Can you tell me? Can you probably tell the word now? Because I'm putting the question for you now. Your cash flow between now and previously 10 years back.
My brother, let me tell you why I had a poor cash flow was that the workers in Nigeria are diseased. I must stand now to really start.
Okay, can I debunk you? Can I debunk you? Can I debunk this thing? Can I debunk this thing? Can I give no? Can I debunk you? Can I debunk you now? You have said a lot. Let's give other people. That's how democracy works.
You don't have good workers in Nigeria. The South African mentioned just now, a lot of internet calls have been made from South Africa. You have seen a lot of made in South Africa product. Have you ever seen made in Nigeria product?
Can we debunk you now? Can we debunk you now?
Our Nigerian workers
that's fine. Your government cost it. The government of a renewed hopelessness cost it. Now let me prove it to you. Because you just said yourself now, you lived 45 years in the United Kingdom. According to you, you went to school with the Nigerian taxpayers' money. You were taken to school here with a scholarship scheme. Now this is the one I'll prove to you.
I never got any scholarship. I never got any
that's fine.
scholarship.
That's fine. But that's fine. You've actually went to school. You went to school here. Now let me give you an instance of what is going on now. Now let me flip my camera. Did you see this? You say this is the St. Lucia Times. Did you see the St. Lucia Times? Okay. Now read the caption that is here.
This one, please say no one.
Hold on. I don't like the way you're doing things.
I can graduate a master's degree holder from Nigeria is now a care worker in the United Kingdom. Have you heard about? Have you seen it?
You only talk. You don't want other people to talk. That is your own. You don't want this is not your platform.
I'm going to leave the floor for you guys for just 5 minutes. Well, go ahead. Chris, coordinate the floor.
Okay, all right. Now the thing is that you want to take over the platform, but when it's in your platform, you don't give any opposition. Anybody wants to speak. Can I? No. Mr. Oyumume, I don't like this. Okay, your fundamental human right was given because you don't own the platform. And it's true. Because that's why you're in the UK. You can do whatever you are doing now because it's your right.
You don't have fundamental human rights in the UK.
You have fundamental rights, and you have fundamental rights. It's part of the UK laws. Well, you see now, this is the thing. You're not telling the truth to them. Now let me show you, and I will shock you. The thing is that you are complaining that the people are not going to school, but you went to school with taxpayers' money. Now here is the point, and I want to catch you, and I want you to read it. This is Nigerian president offers scholarship to St. Lucians, right? Where is your fact? So you went to give loans to Nigerians when you don't create an enabling environment for them to get work, and you are not telling them that they are not looking for greener pastures in the UK, just like you claim. And the same government, I don't need to go into what I do. You know me very well. I don't go into it because it's not part of my business. It's none of your own. Allow me to finish, and I will also give you the time. It is democracy.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Allow me to. Please allow me to talk. I gave you time since you have been talking. Thank you very much. Now here is the point. Now let me flip to another thing. Now look at it. Mr. Chris, look at this. This is the Tinubu borrowed 98.65 trillion in 28 months. mainly for international lenders. The net debt, look at the net debt, stand at what? 93.5 trillion after IMF repayments. This is according to the Economic Post. When you are bring your own facts now. You can't. Look at what the Buhari's administration borrowed. 75.23 trillion over 8 years. Look at what Tinubu borrowed. This is the government you said for the new book. Why may go, but you have the money to just make and swallow money.
What is the impact? What is
Zero
the economic
impact.
impact in the life of
Zero
the people
impact.
here?
Let me also shock you. According to the African Polling Institute, 85% of Nigerians does not align with the Tinubu's administration. That is why Okpebholo is running with 2.5 million. Did you just ask a question just now? Does he even know the amount of people who are actually eligible to vote? He doesn't know it. He doesn't have the stats. Let Mr. Oyumune pull up his stats now to prove all his points. He don't have it. And he claims to say they are the lecturer, they are the people, the Nigerians don't know anything. This is the same people who called people, they said they are Indomie generation. But the same Indomie generation, you are not struggling with them to analyze the 10 politics, you have given a renewed hopelessness. Just as you think, your government is failing. Why kids, almost 48 kids, are in the bush, nowhere to be found. The same government is preaching and saying, we are working, sharing money everywhere, using Nigeria, the same thing you guys did in Scotland. 250 billion for CCI. You lied to Edo people, and I will show you the evidence just now. And I will give you to respond to this, what I'm telling you now. We're talking about money just now. The same president is the Minister of Petroleum. Let's no refinery. If not Dangote refinery, the country would have been in comatose. Let them prove it. Let them prove it. All they want to do, Tinubu didn't pay subsidy, and I can prove it to you that he paid subsidy in 2014. You guys will continue to tell Nigeria lies. Prove your own now. Bring your facts now to debunk what I have said now. This is what I want you to do. Thank you. You can go ahead now.
Thank you. But I don't know, Mr. Chris will talk, or if he don't you make time then I will still bring my own statistics. Yes, statistics were
No, yes. Oh yeah, don't worry. Open your own. Open your own. Oh yeah, Mela Diapa.
Mr. Chris, do I have your permission to bring it out?
No, you don't need to have his permission. It's your right. You don't need to have his permission.
But what I keep telling Mr. Ohume must not take side with the poor, damaged economy of Nigeria today.
Because he's talking to Okpebholo. He told you just that they are talking to Okpebholo. He said, "We not tell you." That is what they do. You are sitting in the UK. You are talking to Okpebholo who cannot even address a public. Can you tell us? Can you tell us? Oh yeah, bring your statistics now. Not the statistics in the church, as your president said, because you are giving Nigeria the new hopelessness. Edo is shining. Edo is a shame. Edo is lavishing in floor. Oh yeah, bring it now. Yes.
Mm-hmm. I'll take you as
Israel. No, flip your. Let him flip his camera to what he's showing now. Let him flip his camera to what he's showing so that we can evidence to it.
Okay. Nigeria economy in 3 years is what I'm going to say. Before, average GDP was 2.74% before, and now it's 3.89%. Before, average inflation rate was 24.66%. Now it's 15%. Before, average unemployment rate was 5.4%. Now it's 4.3%. Before, zero student loan beneficiaries, but now it's 1.5 million after. Before, 1 million barrel per day output. Now it's 1.6 million barrel per day. You understand? Then 30,000 minimum wage before, but now it's 70,000. 3 months average annual. One second. Annual SUC now is none. Huh? Wait to my. I'm trying to get my eye. Okay, 200,000 before passport. Backlog, but today is no. Huh? Let me stop that statistics for now. What I need to say here now is that Tinubu is working. When you start building a home, you lay the foundation, then you build it to the neater level, and when it's completely finished, then you start enjoying your house. Tinubu is laying foundation. I overheard somebody saying that when they finish their tenure, they will run to Lagos and Abuja. Who built Lagos? Is it not Tinubu? So Tinubu is actually working.
Tinubu never built Lagos. If I disagree, Tinubu never built
exactly.
Lagos.
That is a lie. Where is somebody? Where is the life of the Baba Mawa? You just lie. You can lie.
Lagos was built from 1900 to 1992. From 1900 to 19, the federal president was there for a century. So don't tell me that Tinubu, Mawa did extremely well while he was a governor there, military administrator there. Successive, the president of federal government was there, state government was there, local government, international organization, their president was there. So Tinubu never imparted anything. Let's not go by that.
Before I left for UK, Lagos was smelly. Lagos was smelly, stinking. You understand?
Tinubu and Mawa, who came first?
If I continue with my statistics now.
Who came first as a governor? Tinubu and Mawa, who came first as a governor?
Lagos was stinking.
It was Konebuba Mawa. Is Alimosho the biggest local government in Lagos? Is it not smelly? Is it not smelly now? Let me give you evidences. You know, you guys, you don't show evidences. You are reading statistics, you are covering it. How do you show a lecturer that this is what you're reading? I will show my own to you.
I'll send it to you.
I don't need to be sent. I will say Monade baby. No. I will say Monade baby. You say that is why we are here.
Hello, Israel.
I can hear you, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Humume, the statistic he quotes, fine, brilliant one. But the question we need to ask Mr. Humume, your quotes, if they are really true, how does it impact on the life of an average Nigerian man? That today, they complain an average Nigerian, what we are seeing on the streets, the protest we are seeing on the street is a reflection of what Nigerians are going through. Would you say the data you are trying to explain is real or they are fabricated? Looking at the situation Nigerians are facing today, Mr. Humun, I'm talking to you now.
Mr. Chris, before you answer, Epamudia, listen to what he's saying. Now, look at it says, I think this is quarter one. Look at it, Mr. Chris. This is quarter one. Okay? This is June 22, 2nd of June, 2026. This is quarter one. Now look at it. No, you didn't show your evidence. I'm showing my evidences.
Let me ask. Answer.
All right. Okay, go ahead. Let me wait and go ahead.
Mr. Chris, can you go get with your question?
Yes, what I am saying, I had your brilliant quotes, before now, how it used to that the unemployment rate, it has increased, it has dropped, blah, blah, blah. I heard everything you were trying to read from your own statistical analysis. Now, would you say that those quotes, those figures you are quoting, if they are actually correct, if they are actually touch the life of an average Nigerian man?
No, you can go and check it out.
Yeah, I said they are always there. But do you think they have affected or reflected the life of the ordinary Nigerian man on the streets? If they are genuine, they are true. Do you think they have reflected in the life of an average Nigerian man? And another question I need to put to you, if it has reflected, why are people on the streets now? Would you say they just hate Tinubu administration or they just hate him as a person? The answer is no. There's fire on the mountain.
You've answered your question. You wouldn't give me time.
Mr. Chris, let me show you evidence. When I show evidence, I show evidence, my Chris, what he's saying, so that I can back it up with evidence that what he's talking about. Mr. Chris,
he sent the evidence.
No, I don't need. This is online. Where we say
respond to Mr. Chris.
No, I want to respond to what Mr. Chris said, the average Nigerians. So, where Uri Emata, your Emata no, I do not where the average Nigerian is going through it. Yes, according to quota one, honestly, but you cannot be sending me a debate where you have to show the Nigerian state, not me. Okay. Now, here is the Mr. Chris. Are you looking at it? This is the Nigerian unemployment rate at age group 15 to 24, 25 to 34, 35 to 44 in quarter one of 2026. Right now, listen to this. This is the most tricky. Why I said it back your claim. The paradox of the Nigerian labor market does not become evident through the analysis numbers alone. The reported unemployment rates approximately 4 to 5% seem low. However, the figure obscures serious challenge of underemployment, poor job quality, hopelessness, spanning multiple generations. As one of the first quarter of 2026, the data shows that unemployment in Nigeria is fueled crisis. The burden is mostly fed by the young and educated. Graduate, it is already there. And those who are looking for work for the first time. Nigeria has one of the most youth population in the world with a median age of approximately 19, making the youth unemployment most pressing and urgent national security and economic crisis. So can you now, I have given you, Mr. Oyumume, you have been quoting a real team low. Now the economy, the data is not telling you that it does not reflect on the average Nigeria. I'm giving you from quota one. Where are you getting your information from? This is the question. Go ahead.
Thank you. I will just respond to Chris and you. I'll use one stone to kill two birds. Mr. Chris, Mr. Ogele, the problem with our country, our people, those unemployed people you are talking about, the unemployed population, there are three types of unemployment. One is unemployment, underemployment, and overemployment. The problem with our people, Mr. Chris, I live in the UK.
Yes.
Everybody work. And it's not the government that creates job for people, but the government creates the enabling environment. In the West Indies, Caribbean, they produce banana. That banana is what they sell to buyer, as we used to do it those days when we were tapping rubber. People will go and tap rubber and bring it out and come and sell. We equally had that cocoa buying house. Our people, majority, 60% of houses in Nigeria, they have space, land, front and back, to plant their so-called item, which they can augment with their wages, with their income. But today, all of them, all the houses in Nigeria, they build stores.
There is a caller that have been calling me since. But what the 3 minutes in don't contribute?
I hope it's not NDC member.
You don't have the right to tell them. Who may right to they're Nigerians. A platform where the normal a platform where the normal they have the right to talk. They're Nigerians.
Hello. Go ahead, sir. Oh, yes, sir. You might speak on sir. Go ahead, sir.
I just wanted to listen to me and let me talk sense into their brain. Okay. When Abdul Salim was ruling Edo State as a governor, the second time he was going, the South, they were using to push him away. I don't know why they are blaming Okpebholo. Okpebholo is the one he wants to do for his people. They should not blame him. Nobody they will put there that want to do something for them.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Let him speak.
And the Edo South, they should think very, very well. Very, very well. They talk too much and they cannot take action. They are blaming this, that. Okpebholo can do
whatever he wants to do to his people. But when Obaseki was there, when Benedon was there, what did he do? Do they say anything? Nothing. Now, Bible will do something in his village, and they are, I'm not an APC member, but those South should be very, very careful the way they talk. They talk too much. I'm from Edo Central. But the
Thank
way
you.
the South talk, they always talk.
Mr. Olumume, you mute.
No, Okpebolo is not doing bad. If you want to put an airport at Edo Central, let it do it. Why are they making noise? You guys are fighting yourself in the South with Ihama and Osaigi. You guys should be ashamed. Oshomole told you people before, you guys are, wow, they give you corn, you pick it up.
Withdraw that statement, my brother.
He will not withdraw the statement. You don't have the right to tell him to withdraw. Any way, it's democracy. He has the right.
Whatever he wants to do, let it do it. You guys make too much noise.
Thank you very much, sir.
I'm not APC man.
I know you, sir. I know you are not APC man. I know you very well. So you are not APC man. Yeah, I know. You are right. Because those South leaders, they don't unite. If they unite, we will not find ourselves in this scenario that we are facing in Edo South. That I quite agree with you on that. Thank you.
I was there. The second term, they were using broom to sweep his leg out of Benin. What did he do? I don't know why the South of Edo State, they don't even think about themselves. They don't have any leader. They fight themselves. That is so normal.
Thank you, sir.
No normal. They don't make noise on the television, make noise. What? They should leave for Pebble. Let it do whatever he wants to do for his Edo Central.
Thank you, sir, for your contribution. Thank you. God bless you, sir.
Okay. Maybe leave your brother. No worry, we'll go respond to you. Or maybe you still listen to us.
I mean, I respond. Anybody can respond. There.
Okay, let me respond to him. Let me respond.
I'll take
Israel. Just 5 minutes before we wrap it up. Israel 5 minutes per Mumu, 5 minutes per Chris, 5 minutes.
Okay. Let me give it to Mr. Olumume. He was the one that was on the thing before the man came up. Let him respond, then I will respond. I'll give him that.
I have 5 minutes for Mokuna time away. My people, viewers at home, when I hear what you will talk today, this is exactly, you heard that man said, the man from Isha, from Edo Central.
There is a call.
The man from Edo Central.
From England. I bet for a moment, what is 3 minutes in a lab? This is the last one.
Not the person will cost me.
I don't know. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, good evening to the whole panel. I've been watching the deliberation for some time now, and I listened to the power of Mambo when he was responding to the question on insecurity. I just want to correct an impression he was trying to create. He said that the problem of insecurity is an inherited problem from Buhari's government or from past government. So what he was trying to say is that the excuse he was making for us is that because the problem was inherited, we should not complain. Everybody should keep quiet because he inherited the problem. So for me, that we knew there was insecurity problem in Nigeria. Tinubu contested that he can solve the problem. That is why he contested. So if you come in and you cannot solve the problem, then you are failed because under you, governments are receiving more money for security votes because they have removed subsidy. And upon that, insecurity is getting worse. And Mr. Olumume, he criticized the former government of security votes. Now his government is receiving 5 times the security vote the former government is receiving, and security is getting worse. So you cannot give us excuse that it was inherited. You said you could fix the problem. That's why you contested. So fix it and stop making excuses about past government. You know, that is just my contribution. That is what you said. I don't agree with. That is inheritance of past government. We know that. We all know that there is insecurity, and you claim that you can improve it or fix it, but you are afraid to fix it or improve
Thank
it.
you. Thank you so much.
And you are getting more money, you reduced subsidy. So there's more money to fight insecurity, but it's getting worse than the previous time when you're getting less money. So I don't agree with you saying with our opinion on the insecurity. He's just making excuses. You know, I have not seen the government making any effort to rescue those girls. There's no plan. There's no security plan for the country. So all we just say were just excuses. We don't want to hear. We want to see solutions, not excuses. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hey, Pagege, a round of paper. Your final submission.
My 5 minutes. My 5 minutes starts now.
Start now. Yeah.
Yeah.
5 minutes is too much.
First of all, I will respond to our man from Edo Center. My people, everybody know that when it's coming to electionary season like this, some opposition leaders or some opposition will come out. They will come out with all kind of problem. Those who have money will do insecurity. They did it to Jonathan. They even said Jonathan is the one. He has trained a lot of people. We heard about Chibok girls. We have the Yam bombing and all sort of. But one thing I need to say here today, we from Edo South, we from Edo State, especially Edo South, we should be careful. If you go and vote opposition, rest assured, because 100% I know Tinubu will win the election again. And in the next 5 years, Tinubu will be there. If we refuse to give him his vote, we will lose out again. We will not get anything. You now understand? Make una vote the right time, because Edo State is well known for voting opposition all the time. And that is why we find most meaningful infrastructural development we are lacking. Then to respond to the last caller, insecurity, like I said, I still stand by it. It's all over. When Edo State governor newly came in, the state was peaceful. That's Okpebholo, the government of Okpebholo. We saw the action in Edo Central, where they packed some of these people, get rid of them, and burn them away. We know the cultism was our problem. We saw what Okpebholo did to put an end to it. But this problem now, this electionary season, a lot of people are sponsoring things just to discourage, just to abandon Tinubu's achievement. Tinubu has done a lot. There's the West Coast Road to Calabar. We have seen a lot of meaningful development, see people doing roads. For example, it took 8 years for Obaseki, sorry, I'm a liar, 6 years for Obaseki to construct a 10-kilometer road from Ring Road in Ekewan Road. 6 years, because I come from that axis. And that road now, which Obaseki did, the roads are all peeling off now. They are going bad again. They are being destroyed because no meaningful drainage. Okpebholo is working, and we should all support him. He will do it, and he will make Edo great. Okpebholo came to my platform. He told all the Benin people, all the Edo people, that he will bring out a good transport system for the Edo people. Today, you got that. He has done the intercity, he's doing the metropolitan one, the urban one, new ones. Then he bought tractor, earth moving equipment, which is shared to all the local government. All what is necessary, what you people learn, what you people experience in overseas, in diaspora, we should all go home and contribute. The people in Nigeria look at diasporans as role model. If we can mobilize them to come out and come and do this work, do some of this work like the dredging of the drainage, then that will go a long way to keep our roads safe. But on the whole, we don't need road for now. We need food. The people should be sent to agriculture to produce food, get the security done so that our people can go to the farm. We can as well, in the absence of that, we can as well use our front and back garden to plant. If 10 houses in a street plant in their back houses, I believe that there will be food. The surplus can be sold at cheap prices. Our people will be okay. This is how I see it. Mr. Ogele, before I finish, find a time to invite me to your platform to interview me. Don't bring Israel there. Israel now.
No, Epa, you will not have that privilege. No, because you are no more Nigerian than all other person Nigerians. You live in the United Kingdom enjoying the dividends of democracy. You are not. We are not. No. Because it's okay now. You've done your 5 minutes. You've done your 5 minutes. You've done your 5 minutes.
Can we just
Israel is upset his uncle was killed.
No, it's okay.
Israel.
So are you not laughing at me that my uncle was being killed by terrorism made by your government of elite hopelessness? You see them. This is, let me go into it. Let me have my 5 minutes. You have your 5 minutes. Nobody actually talk. Let me show you evidences of what I was trying to say. Let me show you evidence. Now this is GTI. This is World Terrorism Index, right? Now look at this. Look at the chart. This is 2024, according to the World Terrorism Index. According to the World Terrorism Index. Now that's the point. Wait, no. You did your own just now. Allow person to talk.
Hello, Israel. Hello.
Can I talk now? You should not disturb me. Because when he was saying his own, he never gives evidences. This is why I'm giving evidences. He talked about insecurity. Now look at it. Let me show you statistics sometimes. Now, this is the God. No, it's okay now. It's okay. Now listen, this is the GTI. This is World Global Terrorism Index. Right? Now in 2014, Nigeria was number 8. You say, Mr. Chris, Nigeria was number 8. Lower than 2024, 2026. Do you see that? Now in 2025, Nigeria was in number 6. Now as we speak, 2026, Nigeria is in number 4, according to the World Global Terrorism Index. Now look at the reason. ISWAP Boko Haram, responsible for severe harm and violation of human rights, account to 80% of Nigerian death in Nigeria. Did you see that? This is what I'm showing you. Then, if you look at banditry and mass kidnapping, Northwest, Middle Belt have intensified. Borno State remains epicenter with 67% of attack and 72% of death. This is why he doesn't show his own. Now look at where Nigeria is. In the global. Number 1 is Pakistan. Number 2 is Burkina Faso. Number 3 is Niger. Number 4 is Nigeria. This is the same Tinubu that is working on, right? Now that's the point. Let me use my 5 minutes now.
Israel, please, I'm not trying to cut it. We can continue tomorrow because we have spent a long time in this broadcast today because Brother Chris is joining us from Nigeria. A data loop. Brother Chris, just 2 minutes so that we wrap it up because I have other things.
Yeah, please. I want to advise. If you watch from the beginning of this program to this very moment, it has been very chaotic. I don't think we will permit it. I use a lot of money funding this thing I'm doing here. It's not easy. You should know. You understand? So I don't come here seeing a lot of things coming up. Mr. Ohumume and Mr. Israel, they cannot join and present a program like this. No, one of them must be on grant, the other one will be on leave. Two of them cannot come together.
Nice.
Yes, the two of them cannot come. Then the matter has come from Edo Central. Sometimes we must learn to have regard for our fellow man. I can't insult the governor. He's a public officer. The way Amana he spoke was quite disrespectful. I must confirm it. Yes, you don't talk to people like that. I never mean to insult anybody. He was aware that they don't have a problem, and he promised to fix the problem. So if the problem is not being fixed, and we are calling on his name, we've not done the wrong thing. Yes, I'm aware. I'm on grant. I don't need to go to classroom of what is happening politically here in Edo State. I don't need to go to class. I will tell you exactly what is happening, and what I'm telling you is real. Go confirm it. Even if that meeting is being held in the Kovu, the information must get to my table. I want to urge Edo people. The country is no longer safe. Nigeria is not safe. I can appreciate that Mr. Ohumome is speaking from UK, a very good country, wonderful country. But sometimes put us in your own shoe, or just feel, you are the one that is within the locality. How would you feel? If it's well with the country, nobody will come to the social media and start protesting and start complaining. I just tell you, what you are seeing on the street of Nigeria today is a reflection of what we are going through internally. It's like you're beating a child. You wouldn't stop the child from not crying. Nigerians have been beaten by these so-called ungodly leaders. So Nigerians are already crying. Nigerians are crying. So I want to urge Nigerians, Edo people, Benin people, go get your PVC. One is to come here and enlighten the people. Another is for you to have your weapon. You are going to use it against these criminals. They are not leaders. They are criminals. Yes, every country have their problem in a different way. But the problem in Nigeria is something else that sometimes you can't trace it to the Bible. You can't trace it to the Quran. Okpebolo is the chief security officer of the state. My father never earned security vote. He collected the security vote. So when there's an insecurity threat or a security threat in a particular community, I should call the name of Okpebolo. And I owe no apology. Even his fans, I don't owe them an apology. My appeal is that all hands must be on deck. The situation we find ourselves today, it requires the collective effort for us to come out of this situation. No meaningful development can come out from this kind of situation Nigeria and Edo State is facing today. So I want to greet our viewers all over the world. God bless you and God bless Nigeria. Thank you so much and good night to every one of you.
Good night, Mr. Chris.
Yeah.
Okay, my brothers and sisters, we call it a day. God bless you, every of my panelists today. I appreciate everyone.
Mr. Ogele, before you go, before you go. Anything, Mr. Ogele, let me just say one thing. The audience might think he's my uncle, and I told you guys just now. He knows he's my uncle. He's my uncle. But we cannot agree on where we're winning all the way. I won't agree to that. No, this is where we differ. It's my uncle, and I will respect him to the days of my life. But I will never agree with him when he's up. You were calling me. You are using the okay. You are using the public phones.
Okay,
Nigeria has a right to ask you. You are a failure.
Yeah,
Okpebolo is a failure.
Yeah, good night, sir.